Hello, everyone. How you doing today? Victor Fernandez here. Wanted to jump on here today to share with you a quick story. With as my computer wants to play haywire here. This is what happens when you go live. You got to deal with the glitches and the hiccups. Anyway, I digress. I wanted to share with you a quick story, a conversation that I had with someone on Facebook a little bit earlier today. And they asked me, I only lost 2 pounds this past week. What can I do? And what can I do to improve that? And the first thought I had to share with them was, take the word only out of your vocabulary. It's a bad 4-letter word to me, especially when you're talking about health and fitness, because it devalues the work that you've put in. It devalues the progress that you've made, the results that you've gained already. To say I only lost 2 pounds is saying that you really didn't accomplish much of anything, when in fact you did one hell of a job. And if he's watching this right now, he knows what I'm talking about. Because first off, losing 2 pounds, let's just put it out there. Losing 2 pounds, you're on the high end of the spectrum when it comes to average weight loss per week. We're talking 1 to 2 pounds per week on average. Once again, as I've said before, it's not a linear process. You might lose 2 pounds one week, none the next, a half a pound the next week, and maybe even gain half a pound the following week. It's not linear. The idea is you want even the ebbs and flows to continue in a downward direction, which means overall, when you look at the entire picture, you've lost the weight you want to lose. But when you talk about I only lost 2 pounds, that really takes away from what you're trying to accomplish. Because what does that do? That tells you in your mind that you need to speed things up, that you need to somehow find a way to supercharge, put your health and fitness, your goals into and your plan into overdrive. And that's a recipe for absolute disaster right off the bat. Because what happens when you do that? What happens when you overcomplicate things? When you take things to the extreme? When you make things so hard, so difficult that you simply cannot sustain them long term, what happens? You get disappointed, you get frustrated, you get angry, you quit. So the key here is showing the level of patience to understand that it is a process, that it takes time, and you have to trust in the process and trust that if you put in the work over an extended period of time, you're going to get the results. So, and because you may have a big goal in mind, it might be to lose 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 pounds, but the fact remains that you're not going to lose it all at one time. You didn't gain it all at one time. It didn't happen seemingly overnight. So you have to trust in your ability to be patient. You have to trust the process and understand day by day what you need to do to make it happen, and continue believing that if you do the work each and every day, you're going to move that much closer to your overall goals. But more importantly, and I can't stress this enough, is understand there is no such thing as a little win. There are only wins. So to say, I only lost 2 pounds this past week makes it seem like you haven't accomplished anything, when in fact you've accomplished something really, really impressive. Because that shows that you put in the work, you trusted the process, you did what you had to do each day, and you gained results because of it. So why throw the word only on there to make it seem like you accomplished less than you did? Appreciate those wins, because whether you want to call them little or not, whether they seem little or not, when you stack one on top of the other and another and another and another and another, guess what happens? Get a lot of wins there, and you get to your big win, whatever that may be. You get to that goal that you've been trying to reach. So appreciate the work you've done, because you've put in the work and you've benefited from it. So take the time to appreciate those wins. Don't demean them by throwing the word only in there. Just get rid of it. Take it out of your vocabulary entirely. Because they're not just only wins or only 2 pounds. It's the progress that you're making. It's the success you're enjoying. And it's the work that you've put in. Don't take away from that. Appreciate the journey. Appreciate the process. And celebrate every step of the way. Because with those 2 pounds, and I hope he's watching, you're 2 pounds closer to your goal. Think of it that way. You're 2 pounds closer to your goal. And then if you lose another 2 pounds next week, or a half a pound, or a quarter of a pound, whatever, you're again that much closer to your ultimate goal. So, appreciate all of you. Appreciate you joining in, listening to me ramble. I will catch you next time. Have a great rest of the day. Take care, folks.